Uncovidable is about this woman, Vikina, who is a writer and finds herself suddenly in 21 days of lockdown, like the rest of us in this country. And it's a very funny and humorous account of what she and her brother and her husband, who were living in the same house, went through for the first 21 days. Also, she is trying to desperately get in touch with her friend Maya, who is listening to her voice notes but is not responding to it. So that's leaving her in a very difficult situation, because she's wondering why Maya is choosing to ignore her. And like many of us in lockdown, because there was not much else, the mind was on an overdrive, and that is happening with Vikina too. You know, as an actor, you have so many tools that you can use. You have your voice, you have your body, and to create a character, you can work on each one of them and make them align with each other to create a character. But in an audio project, you only have your voice, and everything is to be communicated through that. So I thought it was an interesting challenge for me to take up as an actor. So I was recording for Uncovidable, and there's this. So I would lock myself up in a room and ask my husband to be really quiet so that we could record properly. And the directors were on a WhatsApp call. And there's this one point in the script where in Vikina's house the fridge stops working. So the script had the fridge in several stages of dysfunction, and all of it had a sound. So I was finding it really hard to figure out how I should do the sound. Like the script said, the fridge goes, the fridge goes. So I kept trying to do all of that in different ways. And I think so I was trying several things, like high-pitched noises and lower ones, because I really didn't know how to do this. And at one point, my husband just barged into the room and he was like, "What is happening? Are you okay?" So recording for an audio project can be very terrifying for your family members. No, because I can't give you spoilers. I can just say that season 2 is grander and bigger in scale than season 1, and it still retains, and in fact makes its nuances and details even more embellished. So I think you'll have a grand show which you'll enjoy visually, and there'll be so many lovely relationships. You'll see the characters that you've loved be in very different situations, and you'll see some very interesting new characters. The last series I binge watched was Crown season 3, and I totally loved it. It's very, very beautifully performed by Olivia Colman. I in fact really liked Claire Foy as well, and I was wondering how I'm going to adjust to another actor playing the same part, but it was so beautifully performed. A workout, a cup of coffee, and if I have time, then to quickly listen to a podcast. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Kajal. Kate Blanchett, George Clooney, and Rishikesh Mukherjee. That would make a very interesting combination. I discovered audio content during lockdown. I think it's a great way to keep the mind occupied, to listen to a variety of things, non-fiction, fiction, and it's been my biggest lockdown find. I would never listen to podcasts or audio content, but now I think I've really taken to it. So yeah, I think maybe you should all try it out.